So, like, talk a little bit also, like, because Square One, especially like in America, and then also just like in like Washington specifically, is such a strong event. The U.S. holds the top four spots. Two of those four spots are Seattle natives or Washington, or like PNW natives. Like, is that add extra to you? Do you kind of think about that, especially with Worlds being here?
I haven't actually thought of that, but I think that's pretty remarkable. And I think Max and I might have similar sentiments there. It feels good to represent our region and be at that top niche. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's it's pretty funny. Like, it seems like so recently where we were like hanging out at locals, and 7 seconds behind. So to tell you how fast that was. Although in this case, I think his last 4 plus 3 right through stage was a bit rough. He had the inner slice parity, which takes like 3 or 4 seconds depending on the execution. So definitely on the worst side of things. But if we're going to be looking for a world record single, we need to be well ahead of the pace going in the last 4 because it's almost impossible to keep up on that last 10% of the solve.
All right, so we've got Dwayne Ramos representing New Zealand, and also in the top right view, we have Timon Koleszinski. He's on pace for the European record mean.
It's almost a slam dunk. The only thing if Timon was a more focused 7x7 solver where he really practiced a lot of 7, I'd say it's a guarantee. But he just kind of shows up and is like, I'm the best. I'm good at 7 now. I'm going to do it. .41.6.
It's got to be around about that 143, 144 mean. Either way, it's definitely a European record. There we go.
144.78 mean. I think that is world rank. Oh my God, he just dropped 5 seconds off his. He just dropped. He just dropped 5 seconds off of his PR mean. He jumps all the way up to 144 what?
144. He is currently 5th in the world.
That's still only 5th in the world. That's crazy. We have some insane solving from Emmanuel Cao last week or a couple of weeks ago. That was his PB all time for the 141 for the second place. Ziyu's not here. Lim Hung with the 144, but Timon just showed he can do it right here. And the thing about this is why Max is so dominant in this event, is that he's still, like, the odds that Max loses this round are still almost, I think, almost 0. Like, Timon gets European record, jumps 5 seconds off of his official PB, and Max is like, okay, well, just another day at the office. I'm going to clean up.
Yeah, it's just light work for Max Park, really. He's been so dominant in 7x7 for so long. Does he remember what it's even like to lose 7x7?
He hasn't lost a round since 2018.
And amongst that shaky last Worlds that he had, 7x7 not one of the rounds that he dropped.
Yeah, like Max's big cubes are obviously extremely good, but 6x6, he's had a couple DNF means in the last few years. His 6x6 got major upset at Korea Worlds. He lost his world record to Nam, and like he's still definitely the big favorite for Sunday night. But 7x7 never loses. He hasn't even lost a round. And honestly, Timon with the crazy European record average, and Max is still on pace to just beat him handily.
If he was ever going to lose a round, it would be in circumstances like this. Someone else would have to pop off to knock Max off that top spot.
That's the thing, though. They need to pop off even harder than 144. Like, it's Max's everyday solving versus people's, like, lifetime best, and Max still comes out on top. Whoa. We're 48 centers again. Wow, his centers are crazy. Okay, so we're 5 seconds ahead of the world record pace right now, but remember, again, the world record splits are ridiculous on the back half. We are at 48 and a better than average center edges here.
But Max is barely pausing here as well. Top tier solving that we're seeing. Here we go, solving that last edge onto the bottom.
It's just not as efficient as I'm usually seeing from Max. These edges are definitely a little shaky. I think he's still going to easily lock up the win here because of how great these centers are. But I mean, yeah. So he's on last 4 at 122. So we're even behind. We're even behind the world record pace now, and the world record pace is that crazy. Like these first 8. Whoa,
Wait,
6 second
what
last.
happened there?
Whoa,
Oh,
he
wow.
got a double parity case, but 6 second last 4E. What?
Oh, yeah, no, he's got it for sure. That Zebula was so fast. 130,
Wait.
85. Where did that come from?
What?
The best solve of the round so far. It's just light work for Max Park.
I mean, I've been preaching how insane the last 4 plus 3R3 stage was in this world record, which was 15. That was a 16 inner slice parity.
Oh my
I'm very
goodness,
certain.
that's unbelievable.
Did he like skip an edge on last 4E? Like that was
It
insane.
looked, it had to look like it because like from the looks of things, it just like they were just done. They were just done. It just had one edge left to solve during the 3x3 stage. That was absolutely unbelievable.
Honestly, like that was one of the best. Like 48-second centers plus 16 on last 4 plus 3R3. That's a little bit of a missed opportunity there, because those first 8 edges were really pedestrian by his standards, and just even a normal set of those would easily be a world record. A good one is like sub 130, but you know, first 8 edges are like 35% of the solve, so it's kind of significant.
And how crazy. There goes Max Park, first round of Worlds, solving better than anybody else has ever solved 7x7.
What was this mean again? Was it 30?
It was
it 40?
Had to have been like 140 or low 141. Either way, it's still definitely better than the second in the world.
I think it's 140. I think second's 141.1 though, right? Just take it forever. Oh, Emmanuel's 141 too. So it might be, but yeah, no, it's like absolutely. We'll probably be getting data in soon. Oh. Oh. Wrapping up here at like 207. Oh wait, who's in the other seat? I think we are mostly wrapped up with the super top level 7x7 solvers. Definitely some strong solving from our 2 iron guys, who does not matter what time, does not matter the pressure, always put on a show. Timon and Max. I think I haven't seen the results from a lot of the other competitors, but just looking around at the stream, looking around at people's faces, I haven't seen a lot of impressive stuff. Like Nam with a 155 single instantly ruins his mean. I haven't really heard a lot from any of the other competitors, but that's kind of how it goes when it's like a round 1. It's 9 a.m. People are kind of just getting up. All right, so we actually have some results. So we got Emmanuel Cow, 149 mean, pretty solid. Nothing crazy, but Lim Hong 151, also pretty solid. Henry Lichtner 157, Kieran 159. These are all, Kieran 159, like these are all pretty, like I think by everyone's standards, they're just kind of pedestrian. Overall, definitely gonna be a slow round. I mean, the 9 a.m. round after Nations Cup late night, pretty historically slow. It really just goes to show you like how much better at competing Max and Timon are than everyone else. Like they just show up and they do well no matter the circumstances, and that's like the really big difference maker. And like when you're here and like setting the tone to win Worlds tomorrow night.
And they were both there deep in the trenches for Nations Cup as well. Both USA and Poland making it to the Final 4. So really bouncing back.
It was a little later in the morning, so people did better. But for 7x7, I guarantee the semifinal tomorrow is going to be so much faster. Except maybe for Max and Timon, who seem to always be on every single time. We are, looks like 7x7 is wrapped up now, and we're going to be switching over to 2x2, which means I am going to be hopping off because, me and Michael are going to be hopping off because 2x2 knowledge is a little lacking. We will be handing it over to Manu, who has Maddie Hiroto and Naba standing by.
Welcome back, everyone. 2x2 is started on the main stage, but we have an exclusive interview with the one and only Maddie Hiroto Inaba. I'm Manu Singhal. This is episode 3 of Back Inside the Mind of Maddie Hiroto Inaba. We do one every single year. First in San Diego, 2023, then last year at NEC, and here at the World Championships. Maddie, it's a joy to have you on. How's the competition been for you so far?
It's been pretty good, actually. My OH round, sub-11 average is good for me, and I had 2 pretty good 5-5 averages. My 7x7, I never practiced, so yeah, I barely made semis, by the way, to the audience. That's how bad I am. But 3, 4, 5 is my main events, and so far I did well in 5x5, so yeah, it's overall been pretty good.
Excellent. Maddie, this is the first time Worlds has returned to the U.S. in 12 years. What does it feel like to be able to compete for your home country? And this too is not exactly your home, but maybe your second home, perhaps, the Pacific Northwest.
It feels pretty good. I know many people here, like all the delegates and stuff I've been competing with since I was a little kid. So it's, yeah, it's really nice. And yeah, I mean, I try not to be swayed by any of the like competition setting, but I do play off of the crowd a lot. That's a big part of how I perform. So having the crowd know who I am in the U.S. definitely helps me.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you're looking at the chat right now. There's like loads of people that's like, Maddie, exclamation, exclamation. Like, you are a superstar, my friend.
Thank you.
Well, let's lean into that a little bit. Let's talk about like how you kind of like came up onto the scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was pandemic times, cubing at home. You know, Cubers Live, we did the Twisty Puzzle Cup and stuff like that. What kind of clicked for you that that allowed you to kind of burst onto the scene? Oh, Monkey League as well.
Yeah. Basically just having the opportunity to compete with people better than me. Like previously I had Max Park and he was definitely the best, but I didn't really have anyone other than that. So being able to compete with guys like Leo, Timon, and Felix, especially during those early COVID days, it kind of was a wake-up call to me, like, damn, I need to be better. And then I ended up getting better. And I think really the one match that really kicked off like my 3x3 was when I beat Felix in Monkey League, because he's really the reason I cube. Like, he's the reason I picked the events I do. 3x3 to 7, and I used to do Mega Minx too because he did it, but I was so bad I quit. But then, yeah, he's the reason I kept going. You know, I'm sure many of us, like in my generation, he's like the GOAT. So
yeah,
just beating him was kind of like a full circle moment.
Yeah,
and it was pretty unbelievable, especially with the last solve I put down. I think it was a 501, which was really good for me at the time. So just that, it gave me like, I'm still playing off of that confidence now. Like, it's just crazy how that single match helped me so much.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, you've had amazing moments in the online. I was recently watching the clip of Monkey League coming back, and then you have the amazing pop-off versus Young.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Hopefully I can do that again.
You're no stranger to these big moments either, right? Like both like in WCA formats. I mean, you have like multiple sub-4 singles now, including one very recently. You are peaking at just the right time. How do you kind of ground yourself amongst all these amazing results you're putting out?
I just have to say, like, all right, it's good, but I can do even better. So just keep pushing, and like I'd never be satisfied with how I'm doing. Always try and be better and better. Yeah.
He's just incredible stuff. You're also insanely multi-talented. You're still golfing, I hope. Playing baseball. You're still painting as well?
Not recently, but I'm gonna get back into it.
Get back into it. How do you balance cubing amongst everything else?
Well, the main thing for me is like when I'm cubing, it's almost I literally forget the other things exist. Like, it's almost like I don't go to school, I don't do sports, I don't do anything. It's just I'm fully focused on cubing, which allows me to like pull off the results that like some other people that are full-time cubing, I can compete with them because I have the same amount of focus as they do, you know. But like when if I'm in school or I'm taking like a standardized test, that test is like my whole life basically. I'm good at like hyper focusing on certain things for short periods of time. That's why I can do so many things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the way you're able to do that, like just even the short bursts of attention, I mean, it's just incredible because you're excelling at all of these things, right?
Thank you.
You're going to be going off to college soon, and that to a very, very good school at that. How do you think that's going to affect like your cubing career? Like how do you look forward to like the rest of your adult life, basically? Deep question.
Yeah, well, like, so I'm gonna be going to Columbia, New York, and New York is one of the most active Cuban communities in the U.S. So I'm going from Hawaii, which has actually been making huge jumps in population and comps per year, but still, like, it's gonna be nothing compared to New York. So most people when they go to college they have less comps, but I'm actually gonna have more, which is pretty crazy to me. And they're gonna be a lot closer to me too. I can just have someone drive me to the comp, whereas previously I would have to fly to California or
5 hours or whatever,
or Washington the whole every comp. Yeah, so
Alright, we're doing Norman. It's pretty copium. Not gonna lie. We need to take damage on Lucario, and I can't forget that. We need to be in mellow at a kill range with close combat, and that's like pretty important. So if we get Thunder Wave to turn 1, we can't just kill Porygon off rip. That's not good. So we basically have to ball out and make sure our HP is correct, because if we're at full HP, we get Diggersby and then we just fucking wipe, I think. So I'm not gonna do that. Basically. Going through the recoil room because we're fucking goated, basically, and we're gonna get in there. What up, Dad? Time to get beat up. No double checks, we ball. I'm pretty sure I did double check it earlier. So we have one planned sack. I'm gonna let you guess who it is, if there's anyone watching. Who could it possibly be? Oh. Okay, so turn 1 we click Sky Uppercut. This crit never kills. That's pretty important because we do need to take damage from this Porygon at some point. If it just clicks Tri Attack, that's like actually good, but it can click Thunder Wave. It's most likely to click Thunder Wave. Okay, nice. So we're gonna click Bullet Punch. We are going to... Wait, can I click Copycat? I didn't even think about that. That seems kind of bad, because it can recover now, right? Yeah, I don't want it to be doing all that. This shouldn't kill. I guess if we need to, we can start clicking Copycat. Yeah, that's the way that we stall a little bit, because we need to take damage here, as I said earlier. Get Thunder Waved, Porygon. Bro, please just try attack me. Please. I'm begging. Thank you. Let's go. We fucking win. Okay, I'm now realizing this is like way riskier than I thought it would be, because if we were Parrot, we would get Diggersby anyway, and then we would just have to sack Lucario, but whatever. Fuck it, never punish. Alright, 87. I don't know what I was thinking. This is ass. Yeah, 87 does what we need it to. So we just kill with Sky Uppercut. This should be Meloetta for fast kill with only close combat, which is what we were trying to accomplish that whole time. If we had gotten parried, or if we had not taken a try attack, we would have just gotten Diggersby. So should be Meloetta now, though. Awesome. That was a complete ass. I'm just now realizing how ass that was. Whatever. It's fucking Norman, man. You can do whatever you want. We are Chestoberry, right? Sweet. This is close combat 100% of the time. It can't click Relic Song here because it has a fast kill. This drops its defenses and it gives us a kill with with Pirouette, with Dazzling Gleam. This always kills. We're Chestoberry for the confusion. We are never dead to crit. This is like the only safe part of this line, so. Well, I mean, it wasn't even safe. Like, we had to get Lucario in the kill range and not be parried. Whatever. Porygon behaved. Not gonna. Yeah, okay. So this guy is clicking Play Rough. We're just gonna go into here and pray we don't get crit even like once. Straight up. You might be asking, why didn't you use the Empoleon character here? Because I'm ass and I needed it for Pidgeot. We're dead to like most crit rolls, like half of crit rolls right now. We obviously click Sludge Bomb because it has a poison chance. I think all crit rolls just kill. Oh, we're him. Okay, dodge the crit, buddy. Lock in. We always two-shot through Citrus. Nice. Right. Facts. Forgot about fucking Aqua Jet, dude. Alright, this is just Lucario revenge kill. Alright, well, so much for Maxi 2. We could have just gone into Lucario on the jet too. I'm so fucking dumb. That's very annoying. Okay, this is Diggersby. Resack. Blueberry Muffin. Sorry, buddy. We go into here. We click Fake Out. This breaks Sash. We click Vital Throw. We're never did a crit. This is a range. Bullet Punch kills. Yada yada. Oh, I thought this was gonna be Cincino. I don't really care anymore. I'm upset about Victory Bell. This is usually Hurricane. We're not even Cherry. We're not even Persim because I wanted to be Citrus because we need to hit it like 3 times. There's some overlap with Hurricane. Alright, Penguin, lock in and hit this jet range, please. Okay, awesome. Okay, sweet. Average Norman experience. Alright, and then Togedemaru just wins. Stupid. So stupid, dude. I just like completely forgot about Aqua Jet. Well, GG's. We could have like easily gone to Lucario on the Aqua Jet and killed if I had just like remembered. It's fucking annoying. Whatever. I mean, this isn't like a terrible death count for post Norman, and we didn't wipe, so fuck, that's annoying, man. That was literally Freelo if I swapped to Lucario and Bullet Punch. Just annoying. Well, we won. Two items that didn't help at all. Also, Penguin is an incredibly copium Pidgeot answer. Zings, do we get... Oh, I'm not doing wall charge. Not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's a steel type move. We have Lucario. Obviously, we want Defog. Do we get a physical move now? Oh my god. I'm gonna crumb. Submission. I think I'm good on that. Detect over. I mean, this is a flex slot for now. We're balling. Bro, one day this guy's gonna come online and it's gonna be something serious. This is fine. This isn't an awful box. Not by any means. Bro, Maxi is gonna be so tilting with Victory Bell in the fucking death box, bro. Are we? I feel like we're good on this, right? We have Manectric. Surf. I mean, this can be a flex slot for now, right? I think I'm down. Surely this is better than Psychic. I'm okay. Rock Slide, I'm okay. Wait, am I? Yeah, I have to be okay on that. I don't care if I wiped a flan. That's probably just ass. That's probably also just ass. Why on earth would I ever click that? Same thing. Hammer Arm? I'm good. Don't really need that coverage. Trap inch. Femp at 44. That's the delay. And then we evolve to Vibrava. We get Stomping Tantrum. Well, actually, we get Dragon Claw Superpower. Oh, no, we don't get Superpower. Okay, so the final set is going to be Femp. What do we lose? I kind of want Bulldoze, maybe Rock Slide. I do want Rock Slide. I do want Bulldoze. I think I'm good on Crunch because we're going to get Dragon Claw. Leech Life I'm good on. I feel like it's not that crazy to keep Bulldoze instead of Stomping Tantrum here. We get Earthquake later. Yeah. No. And we let it evolve, and the last thing we get is Dragon Claw. Welcome to the team, gang. It's a pretty reasonable Flygon set. Oh, also, when I said we weren't dead to crit on Ariyama, I was fucking lying. I was not being truthful. Okay, so this is the squad post Norman. We get 111 like right now. So that's cool. We also get the cut TM or HM because I forgot to get that. Oh wait, no, we don't get 111. That's after win straights. What is this, I wonder? Oh, facts. What's the game corner? Pinsir or Heracross? Low key, I need a hero, so maybe we roll that. If only it was unavailable, Heracross. That would be fucking sick. Damn, the box is feeling kind of thin. That's cool though. We'll do these fights real quick and then Camper Tyrant with a Farfetched. Okay, we kill left slot with, I don't know. Anyone have a sash? No, lovely. Right slot gets killed by Kingler. Or like anyone, honestly. Gorbis can do it with Ice Beam. Let's get Gorbis some frags. And then right slot is Donphan or Flygon. Flygon has a range on Watchog, which is kind of funny. Oh no, not the Intimidate. Whatever shall I do? Actually, does Bulldoze kill Gorbis? Yeah, we gotta click the Dragon Claw button. We have to two-shot this idiot. Oh no, not the coil. Okay. Next guy. I don't really fucking care, dude. Flygon clicks Rock Slide. Flygon. Who sweeps this better? Manectric. Yeah, we can do Manectric. Let that guy get some frags. Need to be Chesto. Sweet. Wow, thank you so much. Potent. And the last one of the baby fights is Kindler Hayden. That guy just gets fucking obliterated by anything with a pulse. Where's Donphan? Okay. Oricorio Sensu gets rock slid. Heatmore gets... Why is this not camera? Why does it think that we have a kill? That's weird. Look. We don't have a kill on Camrupt. We do have a kill on Heatmore. Just like a solid rock rounding thing. That would be my guess. It thinks we have a kill. Yeah, okay. Can live with that. This is a turn 1 boom chance that kills Flygon, but it does not kill Donphin because we're sturdy. This guy just dies. Okay, and now we're good to like walk around here freely. Oh, we had muscle band on, that's why. I'm gonna call it today. I might come back later, but I think that's it.